What the
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Hey,
Hey,
Albert.
Marlene, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I gotta tell you, this movie was crazy. I was really going crazy watching this movie, and your role as Laura really surprised me. You were fantastic, but
Hey.
you were out of this world in this
Out of control.
movie.
Laura's out of control. She's the real monster in this thing. Brian's just a baby. um, yeah, you know what? Just as much crazy, like that ride you took watching it, that's the ride we were taking shooting it.
I can
It
imagine.
was so much fun. We worked with practicals and the cast and Olivia and and Lou and Jordan. I mean, they're all like we became it was like doing a play.
Yeah.
I come from the theater, and it was like doing a play because it was, just one location. Then we did the studio stuff and it was a small, intimate group. And yeah, I wish they were all like this.
Yeah, so what attracted you to take on this role of Laura? What was like the
It
made you go,
wasn't
I
me,
need to
it was
play this?
Addison. I would have never cast me in this. Addison, this is the second time I've worked with Addison. I worked with him on Hypochondriac.
Yeah.
So that's where I met him. That's where I first auditioned for him. And I just love working with him. And again, I come from the theater. So usually in front, my really good, juicy roles are on stage, but not with Addison. He gives you stuff to sink into right in front of that camera. And he sent me the script early on. And he just said, I wrote another movie. You want to read it? And I said, yeah. So I read it and I was like, on the page, you're just like, what is this? And I remember I didn't call him right back. And I said to my husband, oh my God, Addison is at it again. He's written this movie that you just read. When you start to read it, you just go, and you gobble it up in one reading, in one sitting. And then you go, huh, I can't stop thinking about it. So anyway, I said, I don't know his brain. I don't know how it works. So he calls me. He goes, did you read it? I said, yeah, I loved it. And he goes, I go, yeah, it's fantastic. He goes, you want to play Laura? And I was like, wait, what? Yes. And then I thought, oh God, what am I going to do? And then I just took a ride with him. Maybe if I hadn't worked with him before and but I trust him completely. And I have a great time working with him. There's nobody like Addison ever
Yeah.
that I've met in my entire 30 plus years of doing this. So yeah, I just have fun working with him. And he gives
Yeah.
me really juicy roles and just stuff that I don't get to in my career on. I'm very happy with the career that I have still on television, but it's very safe roles. Somebody's mama,
Yeah.
somebody's aunt.
That's funny because I was actually talking to someone about that today about I love how actors they're known for doing one type of role, but then when they go outside the box, it can go either way. But in this case, I absolutely loved it, especially when you have these scenes with Olivia and it's like you just want to kill her right from the get-go. You see the signs of the jealousy right there. It kind of reminded me of Rocky Horror Picture Show where
Yeah,
Columbia had a thing for Brian is like the Frankenfurter and you're like the Columbia like you had the thing for him but
completely, complete. And this is exactly what it was like, kind of working on this movie was like going to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was a lovely, lovely. I love him. I can't wait for his next movie, and I better be in it.
I hope he hears that too.
Yeah, I tell him, don't worry.
And what was it like working with Lou? Because he's supposed to be, he's like the baby to your,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
and
is. He's my, well, I like to say I'm the Rensfield to his monster, although, at the end you're like, wait, what? Who's the monster? Um, I had never worked with him before, and we had to take hip hop classes together. So
oh,
we became kind of, he became my mama, and then I became his mama, and then I had to kiss him, which was weird. Although he did say I was the best kisser of the cast. I'm going to take that with me. He gets to kiss everybody in this
yeah, I
thing.
know.
But we were both on this, I think he danced more than I never had danced hip hop. I mean, some people ask me, what's the craziest part that scared you of this movie? I'm like, the hip hop.
Yeah, I was like, I'm looking at you move. I'm going, whoa, wait a minute.
And I said,
But
yeah,
the
I
way,
can do it. I'm from the theater again. I go, I can do anything. We try. My first class, I came home and Lou had trained and slimmed down to nothing and his abs and everything. So he was taking way more classes than I was. But I remember thinking, we were already started shooting and I went to set and I said to Addison, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do the hip hop. I just can't. And he was like very calm about it. And even, the choreographer was like, you're going to be fine. Everybody feels like this the first couple of days. And I'm like, I don't know.
if you really think about it, you were the way you moved. It was like you were in those 80s breakdancing movies because it looked so natural. So
For
I was
both
thinking
of
to
us.
myself,
Yeah, no, we became like a little, and he's very sweet. He responds to me every time we contact each other. And the whole cast was a dream cast. And
and
it came
so
together out of, Addison just was like, boop, 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 and picked us.
did you get to see the scenes with Olivia and Lou and Olivia with Jordan when they had to do their intimate scenes? Were you there on the set, like seeing those go on?
Well, the intimate scenes were pretty close set. So it was just the people working on the set. But we would stay. This is how, like, I've been doing this a long time. And when you wrap your scenes and you're done for the day, you leave.
Hmm.
You get off set.
Yeah.
We would stay and see, oh, I want to see you shoot this thing. We would stay because it was just such a pure, the sets were amazing. The special effects were ridiculous. I mean, they made molds of our faces, of our torsos, it was incredible.
That's amazing.
It
So
was so much
what's next
fun.
for you
And Lou
after
was
this?
a delight to work with. He's a delight.
Well, again, I hope he hears that you get, next film, you're going to be in that too. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, what is next for you after this that you can talk about?
I am off next week I'm going to miss the screening in New York, actually. I do a lot of guest star and recurring, so I'm off to work on Tracker next week.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, I do a lot of television stuff. I'm working on a script. I don't know if you know Judy Reyes.
Yeah.
She was Carla on Scrubs. We're from the same theater company.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I just lost my parents a couple of years back, and we've known each other for over 30 years. So we're working on a script vehicle for her, and about a woman in her, mid-50s who moves in back with her ailing parents and
Oh, wow.
all sorts of dilemma.
That's
So
pretty cool.
just, you keep yourself busy in this crazy time that we're living in,
Yep. I
looking for the
hear that.
next horror movie to work in. I swear this was so much fun.
Well, everyone, Touch Me is getting a New York screening on March 20th, and then it's going to be going in a couple more dates, and then that's gonna be it. And this movie, you guys gotta check it out. This movie is
You
very
do.
trippy. I will say this: if you like Japanese horror and you like Rocky Horror Picture Show, you have to see this. This is a definite must this generation. Marlene, thank you so much. It's been a
Thank
pleasure to
you.
talk to you, and you were phenomenal in this movie. You got to see her dancing in this. I will say that. But she's
Thank you.
fantastic in this movie.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
All right, you take care. You stay awesome.
Bye, darling.
Bye bye.